Hey guys, John from JohnMurrayHeadshots.com here in the studio on day two, back after post-COVID lockdown. I wanted to talk about something because a conversation I had with a friend last night stuck in my head, and I made a note on my phone. I said, I'm going to talk about this, and it's unconscious bias. Look, you probably think I'm going straight to the whole George Floyd thing. I'm going straight to race. I'm going straight to whatever it is. If somebody tells you, don't do any business with that dude, he's an asshole, you're going to listen to it, especially if you trust the person who's telling you. So you're holding on to that unconscious bias about that person. Now, everybody knows I don't talk about these things about other people. I talk about us. Do you have unconscious bias against yourself? Do you have negative unconscious bias against yourself? Are you holding on to information about yourself, limiting yourself, and telling yourself you can't do things and you're not as good as other people because you're afraid? We all hold on to fear. We all hold on to negative anticipation. We all hold on to psychological triggers that tell us that we're not as good, we're not as strong, we're not as funny, we're not whatever. All day long, we hold on to unconscious biases. I held on to them for years. I didn't like myself as a teenager. I didn't like myself for a lot of my 20s, but I learned to. And I learned to hold value in the things that I do because other people hold value in them. People ask me to speak on stages. I'm hosting an event. I'm co-hosting an event. I'm not doing it on my own. On Friday evening for junior chamber members from all over the world on a Zoom chat. It's going to be thousands of people. I've hosted and emceed events where I didn't really think I could do it at the start because I was afraid. And I went and I did it because I'd limited myself and said, I'm not as funny as that guy. I'm not as charming as that guy. I'm not as cool as that guy. Why are people asking me to speak on stages? And I went and did it anyway, and then realized that people are holding value in the things that I do, and people see value in the things that I do. And I just needed to remind myself that because they see value, I should see value too. A lot of us have imposter syndrome. That's what it's called. And we call it imposter syndrome when we're talking about ourselves. But really, it's unconscious bias towards yourself. Like yourself more. You're really cool. Happy Tuesday, by the way.